Thank you very much for coming again. And our first guest is going to be Martin Janse, and he works at PlayLogic. Martin is a producer over at PlayLogic and responsible for games like Cyanide, Infernal, and Fairy Tale Fights. Very funny game, that is the last one. Which won Best Audio and Best Visual Design at the Dutch Game Awards. So please put your hands together for Martin Janse. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I would like to talk with you about last year, 2010, because yeah, January is always a good time to look back on what has happened last year. And 2010 was basically a very interesting year for many different reasons. One of it that a lot of things have been changed in the... oh, already 50 seconds passed. Shit, that's really quick. Okay, well, we're gonna talk further about 2010. Quick recap for me personally. It started very good. I had a really nice holiday. Then I came back to Holland, and PlayLogic was dead and came back again. Okay, these are the great games of last 2010. Bayonetta, Mario Galaxy was really great. Red Dead Redemption, Heavy Rain. The amazing success of Angry Birds. I don't know why, but it became really popular. You had really nice kinetic games like Dance Central Station and the massive Code of Honor. My favorite personal game was Cut the Rope. I really love it. Everybody I showed loved it. I think it's really one of the best games of 2010. Not because it was a high-end production value, but it's basically just fun. What did we sell last year? We were still the most popular console that has been sold. It's now, it sold like 18 million, PlayStation 2 14 million, Xbox 360 also 40 million, and so on. The best game was Wii Sports this year. It's now already selling more than 70 million copies worldwide. One of the other good games that sold was Call of Duty. It's now on 4 and number 6. Together added, they sold more than Wii Sport, like 18 million units. But if you look back, one of the things that I found out was basically that maybe 2010 was the end of the AAA title. I will tell more about why I think this is the end. One of the reasons is the development cost is so high right now. It's more than 15 to 30 million dollars for a AAA title. So that's really a lot of money. In the previous generation, the Xbox 2, the Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube was more like 5 million. Also, the marketing is very costly. Right now, marketing for example, Modern Warfare 2 are estimated around 150 to $2 million on a development budget of $50. So that means that on a regular AAA title, you must sell nowadays around 2 million units, and AAA titles more than 4 million. So that is a very big investment to sell, and most titles don't make it. For example, these titles, all are very good titles basically, but none of them sell very well, like Enslaved. For example, Vanquish did very poorly, Blur didn't do any well, Rock Band 3 was really a critical high acclaimed game, but it didn't sell anything, unfortunately. How come? Why so expensive? Well, one of the reasons is the size of the game. Games are nowadays so complex, so big. You have to stuff like multiplayer, you need to incorporate it, you need to test it, everything. You have to create a really big Hollywood experience. So basically it becomes expensive because you have lots and loads of content. You have to build every character, high detail, low detail. The technology is so advanced, it costs you so much time and so much effort to do. Maybe it's because we're also spoiled right now. Games have to be so good, otherwise you don't sell anything. One of the reasons is to focus on realism. The games have to include everything, but also the technology is now so advanced that you need to put a lot of time and effort to make it so good. You can say, well, maybe we have to increase the price. Well, that's maybe a valid issue, because when this came out in '95, I have to pay 129 euros, that's 60 euros, and the basically would still the price the costs are from games nowadays. Maybe there are also too many titles right now, because if I want to play all the good titles, I don't have any time to work anymore, or have a social life. But will there be any good AAA titles in the future? Of course there will be. You know, we have like The Last Guardian, LA Noir, and other games coming up. But these games need to be so good. Good is not enough anymore. You need to be excellent. So what is the impact for producers, for publishers? Because the costs are so much higher, they can publish less games a year. They have to make more focus on marketing, spend more money in there, so they can less invest in other titles that may be more interesting. What will it mean for developers? Well, less developers will work on AAA titles, and more developers will become independent because they don't find a way to find a publisher they invest for their own money. So coming to my conclusion, I think there will be less AAA titles, unfortunately, especially more creative ones or new IPs. That won't happen anymore, unfortunately. But I think there's also a lot of opportunities, and that is hopefully a lot of developers will come up with nice small ideas. Publishers will also pick up lots of small ideas and go and try to find new way to publish them. Any questions? It was too much to say, so I'm sorry about it.
I did great. Very high pace presentation. I have two questions because I heard somebody saying in the car, what's a AAA? What's a AAA?
Oh, AAA title. AAA, it's basically ranking. You got A, that's okay game. Double A is better, and AAA is like the best game that can be possible. That's like those Hollywood blockbuster kind of games, you know, like games where you can go out, run around in a nice virtual environment for 30 hours, have a big experience, all kind of voice casting in there, Hollywood style animation, so on. So AAA titles are the best game titles there are out there.
And something about Play Logic, a little thing I noticed, because there was a 95 title. I was very fortunate to go to an attic where there were still games from 79 in plastic, and they were also 129 guilders.
Yeah, the
79.
Yeah,
so that didn't go up for a long time.
No, it hardly can go up. You know, it's games are still 60 euros in shops. So that is a really weird thing. You know, all the prices go up. If you go buy a beer in 95, you pay 2 guilders, so that's around, and now you pay €2.50 or even 3 euros. So prices have gone up, but game prices are still the same.
Maybe a little bit of a taboo on that.
I guess so. Yeah, people are still saying that, you know, maybe should decrease the price of games still. So
that's all.
Yeah.
Ignite even. Any questions from the crowd? Or from the audience? Maybe raise their hand. Don't be shy. Thank you. You saved the evening.
What do you think the impact is going to be of the more casual game? I hate the term, but it is there.
You mean casual game? You mean more like non-AAA titles, or you mean like? I think for developers it will be harder to distinguish themselves, because many good developers that used to work on AAA titles will enter markets, the casual markets or the non-AAA title, and they have most of the time more technology and more knowledge to create bigger games, so the competition will be tougher. So if you are a bedroom coder living in the attic, making your game, you will have a harder competition with the big boys, so you have to be more original. You have better games, you have a tougher competition with the big guys. So that will change a lot, I think. And also, right now for a couple of bucks you can buy a nice game on PSN or XBLA. The competition will be bigger, so the price will go up probably as well, and there will be more games. So you need to find new, interesting way also to profile yourself.
Thank you very much, Martin Janse.